I'm so late. It's fine. At least you're not as late as you were last time. You were like over an hour and a half late. Yeah. It would help if I gave a fuck. It would help if I was concerned about punctuality. And it's not just like, oh, I'm not going to get fired. It's not like I am choosing to be apathetic because of that. It's just really not that big of a deal. You know? People that make a big deal about time, they think that time matters. It doesn't. Time is an illusion designed to control us, just like everything else in this country. And let's not just say this country. I just think this country is a lot more easily controlled because of all the ways that we've been conditioned to behave, you know, through the school system and through the media. And especially with technology. I mean, technology is really the catalyst of all this shit. I mean, technology is what's brought us the television. Technology is what's brought us like microwaves and dishwashers and all this other stuff that makes women lazy. You know, like let's not just say women, but all that stuff was specifically designed for the housewife. You know, as if a dishwasher could absolve the fact that your husband's cheating on you. You know? It's like they didn't solve the problems of the family. They didn't solve the problems of the culture. So they just use materialism to distract us from our obvious, you know, psychological problems that we had. And I think that, I mean, Americans are like the epitome of swine. We really are. Like, we just accept everything that we're handed. And the small group of us that is like, what's up with this? Why do people think that this is a good thing? You know, we just get called crazy. We get called naysayers. We get called negative. You know, like, if you don't accept reality, it's like, oh, well, you're just a piece of shit, or, you know, you're a radical. Well, no, I don't accept your reality. I've never accepted your reality. Your reality is a bunch of crap. And you insist that it's better that way. Because you haven't thought to be creative. You haven't thought, like, hey, maybe we don't have to just go along with this. They don't teach you how to question things. They don't teach you how to say no. They want to talk about saying no in relation to drugs. What kind of drugs? The drugs that are illegal? Because the drugs that are legal, those you have to say yes to. You have to say yes to those drugs. If you don't say yes to those drugs, oh, there's going to be problems, okay? There's going to be problems. I mean, don't even get me started on that shit. Obviously, I'm a little bit perturbed. But it's just unbelievable to me. This stuff that people just go along with. I mean, the reason why we have all this tyrannical bullshit right now is because we've had tyrannical bullshit. And nobody cares about it until it affects them. Nobody cares about it until they're threatened. They're put on a watch list. They don't care when it happens to somebody else. If it happens to like one of their political opponents or some shit, they don't care. They think, oh, well, they deserve it. Well, what if they have the same level of passion, they're just coming at it from a different angle, and you just don't understand because your head is lodged so far up your asshole that you can't see things clearly. That's like everybody in this piss poor country. Social media, like I've said, has exacerbated human nature, so naturally, we care about our image. Well, now we care about our image even more because of social media. Naturally, we want people's approval. Well, now, we want people's approval even more because of Twitter and Instagram and all that shit. Naturally, we desire to fit in. I think that most people have the desire to assimilate because they just don't want to be laughed at. Well, you know, I mean, I'm used to being laughed at. Obviously, that's why I do comedy. I feel like there should be a new rule for comedy that you should not be allowed to do it unless you've been bullied and mocked and harassed like your entire life to the point that you have developed such a backbone and you have the thickest skin in the world. You know, like I feel like a damn reptile at this point. And not like, you know, that kind of reptile, if you know what I'm talking about. But, you know, I just don't care now. People, they like insult me and it's just amusing because they're just so dumb. So for people to make fun of me because I don't do it the same way they do it, while they pop 5 pills a day and just believe every single thing that they're told, it's pretty fucking funny, you know? Anyway. You need to get a smartphone, girl. Ha! You need to just kill yourself.